Alright, what's going on guys, and welcome to the video. So we're going to be doing the Lowe today, and this is a tank that I don't normally play at all. We got it like on one of those rental things, and I've only played a couple games in it. I just played one game now to warm up, but the last time I played this tank, guys, was months ago. And before that, it was on my old account years and years ago, before I even knew what I was doing. So we played one game in this thing. I did 2100 damage. It was a pretty good game. I'll show you guys the end plates for it. And then, we'll talk about the statistics quick on this tank, and we'll go ahead and get into the battles. So we did 2113 damage, guys. It was a really good game. I mean, it was a tier 8 game, so I was just bouncing like crazy. It was on the map Steps. So we spawned on the, I want to say it's the north side, and we went to the right. So it was a good warm-up game, guys. I feel pretty good in this tank. Not much more to say about it. We lost 7K. We shot only a few gold rounds, and that was it. So how do we have this thing set up, guys? We got vents, rammer, V-stab, and the crew. I have 6 cents, but it's not 100% yet. Nothing's 100%. We have these two things to help the driver and gunner with dispersion, situational awareness, repairs, and that's it, guys. We're running rations, and again, we're running the vents, rammer, and V-stab, and that helps this tank, quite a bit, guys. However, the dispersion is just insane on this thing. 0.3 dispersion, it's 2.5 seconds aim time, but that's still average for, a heavy tank. But the 0.3 dispersion, guys, I didn't even think it was that high. I mean, that is just absurd. 0.3 dispersion, guys, I mean, you're not going to miss with this tank, basically. That is very, very good. So the armor, guys, I don't really like to look at the survivability. It doesn't really show you effective armor, right? So the top plate on the front, guys, on this tank is way more than what it says here and stuff. I mean, you need well over 200 millimeters. I want to say like over 250 or something like that to pen the top of this front plate. The lower plate you could do like 200, something like that. If it's facing directly towards you, I mean, people will be able to pen the lower plate. But if you're hold down in this thing, guys, and you block this plate, you're going to be very tough to pen, even with gold rounds. People might be able to pen like these cheeks and stuff like that, but the Lowe is very hard to pen hold down, and you can also side scrape in this thing. I mean, this thing is very, I don't want to say it's OP, guys, but it's close, right? I mean, it's accurate. It's got really good armor. You can go hold down. You could side scrape. It's a very good tank at tier 8. Tier 9, sometimes it gets overpowered, but I love this thing as a heavy. I loved playing it even before I really even knew what I was doing on my old account. Just because it's just an all-arounder, guys. It's a very good tank. The view range is really good too. It's 443. So I think that about sums up the the stats on this thing, guys. Obviously, it's got no concealment, 1650 hit points, and we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it, guys. I mean, not much more to say about this tank. I never play heavies, so I want to give you guys something different. And, the heavies that I do play have been like tier 5 and stuff. So let's see how it goes. We had one good game. The other games that I played in this thing, the couple that I played like months and months ago, were not that good. So I'm hoping that we can get a few good games here, but I'm just going to post it regardless of what happens. We'll see. And this is interesting. I haven't played on this map yet as a heavy, obviously. So this should be interesting, guys. So let's see how this goes, and maybe, I'm going to certainly learn a thing or two playing on this map with this tank. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the camera so you guys can see everything, and we will play probably 3 games, guys. And I'm going to go ahead and talk through them. So I'm not even really looking at the lineup, to be honest with you guys. By the way, the penetration on these rounds, 234 on the standard, 294 on the APCRs. And guys, that's wild, right? I'm going to try and follow, I guess I'll follow this guy. I don't really know where I'm going, guys. But yeah, I mean, You really don't, if you're going to aim, guys, you really, and which you should with .3 dispersion, you really do not need to use the gold rounds. The only time you're going to need to use the gold rounds is if you're facing a tank that is virtually impenetrable. You know, like, and just to help you out, you load the gold rounds because it's like 300 millimeters of penetration. And again, that's another thing on this tank, guys. Like, it's just everything on this tank is good, right? The accuracy, the penetration, you know, the mobility is, I would say, average at best. That's really the only thing that's bad about this tank. The armor is good. Like, everything is pretty damn good on this thing, guys. So I have no complaints. You know, it's just going to be a matter of if I know, like, where the heck to go on these maps, because I never play heavies. So there's the Pershing. Okay. I guess we're staying right here, guys, because I can't really do anything else now. I think this will block my lower plate enough. We're going to try and keep this guy right here. Looks like these guys should clean him up, and that's good, guys. So now we can move. We took one shot, I want to say it was into the lower plate or something, from the Lowe. I wonder if I can get these guys from right here. And I know this is kind of like the entrance to that tunnel area, right? Over here and here. We might use that in a minute. Let's see. It looks like, go, 53 TP. I'm going to try and do one of these. IS-6 is coming up. Okay, IS-6 is dead, guys. That was a good shot into the lower plate. And again, the accuracy on this thing, guys, right? The accuracy, it's so freaking good. SU-14 kind of splashes us. It's not changing much. So, Samua now. We're going to repair the track. I'm going to reposition myself. Okay, took another one from... I didn't know he had that many rounds. So we're going to kind of try and angle out like this on him. And I know he's on reload. Might have been a better idea to just YOLO this guy at that point. Even 90 is coming around this way. I'm actually going to move to adjust to that, because I don't want anyone getting behind me, guys. So I'm going to play it like this. Even 90's coming up. He's going to spot me here so he knows I'm here. No, he doesn't. Can I poke out and get a shot on this guy safely? Like, the Samua is right here, right? Okay. Maybe because of the wall. This is what I mean, guys. I really don't know this map, so I wasn't sure like where I was going to be exposed or not. So I think now, guys, we're going to go after the Samua because I want him dead, and that will give us this entire side of the map. So we're looking at 2,300 damage. I mean, we're doing pretty well in this thing, guys. I think we took some unnecessary damage. There we go. From the Samua, and we will no longer because he is dead. But yeah, I didn't. He loaded full APCRs. I thought it was only like a 3-round clip. That it's like a 5-round clip on that thing or something or other. So luckily we were able to angle and block a couple shots. But yeah, it was pretty brutal, guys. We got whacked quite a bit there, but we still have almost half of our HP. So, you know, we're looking decent. We have 666 HP. I'm going to pull up here through this tunnel and try and give this Emil 1 some support. Hopefully the G-Sor can assist us. So, Artie is here. I know I'm going to be exposed from here by the TDs, so I got to be careful. I have a shot at the SU-130. And this is where playing a heavy to me, guys, just becomes really awkward because I never know when to press out into the open, you know. Get a shot to the SU-130 there, and the accuracy, again, guys, like, that was just a ridiculous shot. I mean, we're looking at maybe 460, 470 meters that shot was, so here's Artie. And, you know, the alpha damage, guys, is not bad. Was it like 300 or something? 320. So, I mean, just everything about this tank is pretty dang good, guys. You know, it really is. I would highly recommend you get this tank if you want to grind credits, because, you know, I used to, like I said, I used to play it on my old account, and it got pretty damn good credits, guys. I don't know if it would beat the even 90, but for me, just because I'm so good in that tank, I know exactly what to do and how to get all the spotting damage. But honestly, guys, this thing is pretty powerful when it comes to making coin, because you can bounce a lot and stuff like that. You don't always take a lot of damage, and you really don't need to shoot APCRs unless you're facing tier 9s and 10s. So if you get into a tier 8 game, you know, and even then, you can usually pick out people's weak spots with 234 millimeters of penetration. Like, you really shouldn't have much difficulty doing so. Get a shot at this guy. Wow, guy just got deleted. So 3,244 damage, 580 spotting. I want to say this is probably going to be our best game. You know, I don't want to put myself down, but you know, I don't know, guys. It was a tier 8 game. We might now get into like the 9s and 10s. So you know, we'll see how it goes. But that was a pretty dang good game, especially for me not knowing exactly where to go and where I was exposed and stuff like that. So everything just seemed to work out really well there, guys. 4 kills, 1,296 experience, 3,244 damage, and 580 assistance. We got 14,500 coin out of this. The consumables is where I'm losing a lot because of this. So I wouldn't look just at this number. Like I said, we're losing 20k to this, so keep that in mind. We probably would have made about 35k here. And again, guys, I would think the even 90 would beat this. I mean, I get so much coin in that tank. But I think this thing is pretty dang good, and it's fun to play too. Like, if you guys like more simple tanks, you know, like playing light tanks can be, I'll say, more frustrating because there's a big learning curve, right? You really have to know what you're doing. With a heavy, you know, you still kind of need to know what you're doing, but you know, with a heavy, it's more just like press W key and shoot enemy. You know, it's like very like simple. So, you know, you really don't have to think and look on the map as much and adjust to things. It's just go to the heavy line, you know, and shoot your gun. So, you know, if you're looking for a simple tank to play, I would highly recommend this thing, guys. It's very forgiving. It's just the armor, the accuracy, everything is really, really good. I can't emphasize enough how freaking insane the accuracy is on this thing. So where am I spawning here? We're gonna go left, and I'm thinking of going up to the hill here, guys, but you know, yeah, it is tier 8 again, so I almost want to get into a 9 game or a 9-10 game, 8-9-10 game, just so I can show you guys where this thing might be lacking a little bit against like tier 9s and tier 10s. But let's kind of see where everyone else goes. If I get at least one, okay, Basante's going to come with me, then I'll go up this way. Because like I don't mind going this way, guys. It's just, it's not my favorite area. I would rather get up onto the hill because you have way more shots. Even though you're in a tank that is very, very slow, mobility is lacking, but with this tank especially, with the accuracy, if I can get up onto this hill, guys, I mean, the amount of shots we're going to have is endless. So let's see if we can make this work here. Looks like they got Basante. I'm going to try and stay like hull down. I think I could do it with this tank because, yeah, okay. And the depression, guys, the gun depression on this thing is pretty good as well. I mean, it's just everything, guys. Just everything that you could talk about on this tank. It just keeps getting better and better. So, and it looks like they're definitely going to win the hill here. But get another shot to this Oni, I'm sure. They got a lot of people going this way. Yeah, and this is going to be my concern now. So, it happens, guys. We did 660 damage. I did not think these guys were going to press that quickly. I should have been more aware, and we have, you know, IS-2, Karn, Oni all over here. They're all pressing this, you know, this side of the map. And, like, this is the thing I mean about playing heavies, guys, is I'm just not aware of these things, because when I play as a light, I don't play in these areas. So it's a learning experience for me as well. Unfortunately, Basante was in a much better position to be able to avoid the shots here. I would like these guys to really push. I think if they can push, you know, quick, we might be able to pull this back. Let's go over to the Yag Tiger. But yeah, guys, like these things happen. I mean, even if this map was designed a little bit differently, guys, the same thing would have happened, you know, because we were just very outnumbered there, and when you're in a heavy tank, you can't retreat. So, you know, even, like, I actually had the advantage, right, because of the way this map is designed. I could have gotten to safety there, but say it was designed a little differently, we would have got wrecked. So, and it just looks like the way this game is panning out that it's going to be pretty quick, guys, because we only have TDs over here. I don't know where our light tanks are. They're probably going to cap out, maybe. And, yeah, we just got severely outplayed here, guys. So, not much we can really do. Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing, guys, that we got whacked there by the Basantes. But, you know, it is what it is. So let's go to the SC-130. And yeah, this just isn't looking good, guys. They're probably going to end up capping out. Looks like we just lost our Karn, too. So, I mean, they have the full advantage here. And it wasn't even the G-Sor on the cap, so... Let's go back to the Yag. So Yag Tiger has pretty good DPM, guys. I like to think he can win this. But he's probably not now. These guys are all YOLOing the cap over here. Alright, so that's it, guys. We're going to get into a third game. Hopefully it's better than this one. And, you know, this is something now that I will keep in mind whenever I'm playing in this area, that, you know, that quick it can happen. People can come up to that ridge line and, you know, eliminate you from the game pretty easily. So... honestly, guys, like, compared to the rest of the team, we didn't even do that bad. You know, obviously we're losing a lot of coin here for the consumables. So let's get to a third game. Hopefully it's like an 8-9 game or something, guys. I would like to be matched up with something that is a little more powerful than the Lowe, just to see how it holds up. and another tier 8 game. So we're going to definitely go to the right side of this map, like southeast area, and I don't know if we'll poke the corner over there, or I'll see what I'm going to do. So it looks like the fight on the hill is going to be pretty even from what I'm seeing. I don't know if I want to join this KV-5 yet. I think I will. I think from here we might have a better angle on like this over here. So take a shot there at the Borisk. And there's no Artie, so this is a plus. One thing we just have to be careful about is whatever's going to be over here. So I'm not sure. There's TDs that like to sit in the back there. And I think they do have the angle on me, so... Okay, he's dead. I think we'll move up like this, guys, and, you know, if we can get to this right here, I think we should be able to, you know, whack these guys quite a bit. I'm just hoping that I'm down far enough. So look, here's RHM right here. We're going to spot him, get a shot into him, and he should be dead in approximately 1 second. Okay, I didn't have to shoot him. Scorpion's also here, so you gotta be careful of that. I think we could basically stay here, guys. I mean, the hatch on this thing is so small, I don't know if we're going to run into any difficulties. Okay, IS-6 hit me right there. Pretty incredible shot, if you ask me, for the IS-6 to hit me there. Alright, let's get up here. Away from all this. T-77 goes down. I really don't like these KV-4s at all, guys. They are so difficult to pen. They have absurd amounts of armor. Okay, we got the KV-5. The IS-6B, guys, is going to be tough because we really need the lower plate for him. Ricochet off the hatch. There we go. Get one into the hatch. And this is where you can shoot these things, guys, if you're close enough. Really, the only other places you can go is lower plate, so... Missed that shot. We're just working on these guys. This is what I like about heavies, is that you can... It's really just like working on people, you know? It's just constant pulling back and forth, back and forth. One more shot to the Scorpion. Okay, get a hatch shot. Well, we're really working on these two. I mean, this is quite a battle here. Gonna get him in the lower plate, and now we just have IS-6 left. And this is where this tank is just looking insane, right, guys? I mean, it's just so powerful in these situations when you're hull down and you have the, you know, advantage in accuracy and stuff like that. Okay, gonna get him in the top again. And we should win this game. KPZ and Scorpion should be able to take out the T-28 and should be able to come up the backside of this guy. But I could press this guy, but I want to make sure of it, guys. You know, that we're going to win. So I think I'm going to take a shot from this guy. And here we go. Okay. I don't think I've ever said shit by accident before. That was pretty hilarious. Okay, so 3,568 damage, guys. 1,264 assist. How long has this video been going? I mean, we can play one more, guys. You know, I like to, you know, really play these tanks quite a bit for you guys, just so you could see like certain situations, you know, because I never play these tanks, so we might as well just do another one. And this was actually a mastery, guys, so we did pretty well. I mean, and to me, like, that wasn't difficult for me with that tank. It was all the tank, really, I feel, you know, guys. I didn't really feel like I just knew where to aim, and that was about it. So 3,568 damage, 3 kills, 1,527 experience. We still got 16k after all this, and yeah, not bad at all. Let's see the rest of the team. So the IS-6B had a really good game as well. Yeah, we fought to the end there, guys. So that was pretty good. And what was this? Steel wall. So we did block a lot, guys. Okay. Let's do one more game, guys. Currently, we're looking at 2,396 damage in this tank and 639 assist. That's including the first game I played. The second game brought us down quite a bit, or the third game, I should say. So the final score is going to be after 5 battles, but you're only seeing 4 of them. And here we go, guys. We have a tier 10 matchup. So this is kind of what I want you guys to see, because now we're going to be looking at tanks that probably have like 300 millimeters of pen, and we're going to see if this thing can hold up, and I don't think it can. But this is what I wanted you guys to see. I wanted you guys to see a game that wasn't tier 8, because, look guys, if you know what you're doing in this tank, I'm telling you, in a tier 8 game, you're going to be more powerful than pretty much most heavies on the battlefield. So, you know, use that to your advantage. In a tier 9, 10 game, not so much, right? So, all these guys are going to where I want to go, to be hold down. Looks like some of them are advancing. And I think this might be the first time we're going to load gold in this thing, guys, just because I want to make every shot count here when we're going against, you know, tier 10 tanks and stuff, so... Okay, we're able to get the cupola on the E75, which is incredible if you ask me. Yeah, see, this is... I mean, even he got a cupola shot on me. So let's see if we can get this guy in the cap, maybe, again. Missed it. Alright, and this guy's just kind of taking my spot, so this is kind of rough. I don't know if I can even do anything to this UDIS, this cupola. Yeah, I mean, this is just, I don't know, I'm very uncomfortable here, guys, to say the least. Okay, we're able to get a cupola shot into the phase 1, and from here, like, I think I'm just going to back up because I'm not really liking the way this is looking. This real quick. Hopefully we don't get hit. Okay. And we didn't have much to shoot at there, right, guys? Like, I think we did okay with the couple shots we had. But they were, I mean, they were tough shots to make. And, you know, it's just, I don't even think so much we got outplayed. It's just the positioning. Like, there just really wasn't much we could have gotten out of that. You know, we tried our best, but... And here comes STRB. wish this Yag would pay attention to what's behind him. Could practically one-shot this Scorpion. We're actually getting spotting damage on the Scorp. Track him there. So that was really just some almost like free damage, guys, right? And unfortunately, Scorpion hits us, phase 1 hits us, and we're knocked out that fast, guys. But, you know, I don't think we were going to win this game regardless, even if I stayed alive there. If Jagdpanzer was paying attention, he might have been able to help me. But it was fairly lucky there, guys, that we were able to take out the Scorpion and the STRV. They pushed that's kind of a rare occurrence on this map to see like a heavy push down that line and stuff, but you never know, guys. This is why you have to stay in an area where you can get shots, and that's why I retreat to here, because I have the shots here, and if they come around this way I have shots here, if they come through here I have shots here, etc. So we're doing 2078 damage, 825 experience, guys, and we're gonna watch till the end of this game, and we're gonna close it up quick because I know the video is pretty long. But overall, guys, like, I'm pretty happy with this performance. The only game that really sucked was, you know, the one on Pearl River, and that was really my own fault. But honestly, I think we only would have gotten a couple more shots off anyway, because the Basante was a very good player, and you know, we were just severely, you know, outplayed there, outmatched. You know, it was like 5 against 2 in that area, so I don't know how much better we could have done, but at least we were able to bring this game back, so to speak. That one, unfortunately, we just got wrecked. So, but like I said, guys, I never play heavies, so it's a learning experience, you know, for me, just as much as it might be for you watching this. Like, I don't really play heavies. I don't really play mediums much either. Like, I'm good at mediums at maybe tier 5, tier 6, but when I try and play a medium like tier 8, I don't really know what I'm doing. Like, I play the STG, but that's more of a TD than anything else. TDs are fairly easy, right? You just go to a certain spot like these guys and you shoot people. But, you know, mediums, you kind of need to know what you're doing. And heavies, you got to know at least where to go, right? So, and that's the thing, guys, is like when you play one type of tank for so long, you know, it doesn't mean you're good at the other ones, you know. Like, I even Arty, like, you would think is really, really easy. I suck at Arty, guys. I suck at, like, you know, pre-aiming the shots and determining like where the person is going to be in a couple seconds. So I'm honestly not good at Arty. I never play it, so, you know. But it's just something to note, guys. Like, even though I'm really good at World of Tanks, I'm best in light tanks. You know, when I get into a medium, a heavy, a TD, or Arty, given that they are easier tanks to play, it still doesn't mean I'm, you know, that great at them. All my knowledge comes from playing light tanks, because I watched a lot of people play light tanks. You know, Steel Guts, Skill for LTU, Lemming Rush played a lot of light tanks, and that's what I watched to get better at the game, guys. So that's what I love playing, and they're just so versatile, right? Like, light tanks are so versatile, and that's why they are better in my eyes than something like the Lowe, because you can actually get away, and you know, maybe I could have been able to come back to like A0 or something, right? So, but obviously we can't do that in the Lowe. It's got no mobility, it's got no camo, so. And this could be a fairly close game here, guys. Like, by HP, it's maybe not now. But given that this is a tier 10 game, guys, you know, I think we did decent. So, Fosh, yeah, no way you're gonna take out that thing. Let's take a look at our 268 YOLOing the Ferd. Good. I mean, this is it's coming down to the wire, guys. I think they're gonna beat us here, but you know, this is a fairly close game, so I'm kind of glad I stayed to watch. Fosh has I think, the advantage here. with having the clip. Yeah, say no surprises there, guys. And Foss should know where the Scorpion shot him from at this point. Um, you know, I think they have an idea where this guy is, so shouldn't be much longer. However, they are both very slow tanks, so. This is what I would do, go for Artie. Yeah. And that should be the game, guys. So, yeah, let's see here. I don't think he has time to get back. Alright, so that's the game, guys. Apologize, it was such a long one. You know, I could always edit this, you know, at a later time, but I think for now, we'll just keep it. Alright, guys, so we're looking at, in the Lowe after 5 battles, 2,332 damage, 738 assist damage, and I think this is pretty good for me, guys. I'm happy with that since I never play heavy tanks. We won 2 of the 5 battles, and overall, guys, like this tank, if you're looking to get it to make coin, I recommend it. It's a good tank, guys. It's very powerful at tier 8. You've seen, we've talked about through the whole video all the positives about this tank, all the upsides, and it has a lot of them. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one in the Lowe, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.